Oh hey y'all, welcome back to Fatty Self Hunts, the show dedicated to helping you learn games good. And today we are going to talk about the HLNA second set of notes for Ark Genesis Chronicles 2. And I'm going to give you guys exactly where to go, the kind of locations of it, the GPS coordinates, and also the set player positioning if you just want to kind of jump in and give the two new skins. And let's not waste any time and just jump right into it. Note number 6 is going to be found at 4047. And now this is going to be on Scorched Earth in the Northern Canyons, and let's just give it a listen.
Who made this ark so bloody hot? I swear the heat is making me dizzy. And I'm a hologram. You must be burning up. Wait, I get it. It's your clothes, isn't it? You drape different things over your torso or whatnot depending on whether it's hot or cold. That's brilliant. But it won't work for me. More's the pity. Well, we better get used to the heat. There's a lot of it in our future.
Note number 7 is going to be also found on Scorched Earth. This is going to be the last one found there, and it's going to be on the eastern Badlands, and this is going to be located at 5756, and let's give this one a listen as well.
I just discovered something curious. The minds that made the arcs used them to test some of the critters that you'll find in the Genesis simulation. My scanner tells me that an immense lizard with an internal biofurnace was tested here. They don't have that creature on this ark anymore. We'd see the scorch marks if they did. But they tested the fire lizard here before you survivors came along. I wonder why they decided to have them only in the simulation.
Now, starting with note number 8, the rest of these are going to be found in Aberration, and the really interesting thing is these locations kind of make a lot more sense. They're all based around kind of structures and tie in a little bit more to the lore. Just getting into it right away, this is one that's going to be found in the Luminous Marshlands, and that's going to be located at 3760.
This whole ark is on the verge of collapse. There's radiation, mutant creatures, toxic gas, earthquakes. Not the lush paradise that's supposed to be here. I'm not sure how to put this, but, we didn't do this, did we? I mean, I've seen you survivors mow through berry bushes and chop through entire forests, but trash an entire ark? That's another level. And if you did trash this place, don't tell me. Best I don't know.
Note number 9 is going to be by far the hardest one in my opinion to get to because this is actually going to be down in the radiation zone. But this is going to be an Aberration again, the spine, and located at 6866. Let's tune in.
My scanners are showing element all over the place. Be careful with that stuff. Why? 2 reasons. First, I've seen how element can transform critters from a mopbit to a menace. We have creatures in the Genesis simulation that go crazy for this stuff. Second, element gets into a survivor's mind too. HLNA, my creator, knew a survivor who couldn't get enough element. Drove him stark raving mad, it did.
Last but not least, note number 10 is going to be found in the Mushroom Forest. This is going to be located about 2846.
I don't understand how you live with the danger all the time. Every shadowy corner or dark cave here has something lurking. Usually something that wants to eat you. I wish I could help, but HLNA didn't exactly kit me up for combat. No grenade launchers or anything like that. She didn't even give me limbs to hold a weapon. All I've got is short-range scanners, diagnostic software, and a charming personality. Oh, and an extensive library of Australian vulgarities. I wonder when that'll become relevant.
Thank you all so much for making it this far into the video. Now for the last little chunk of it, I really just wanted to kind of digest and break down what some of this lore meant. So I hopped in with a couple of my tribe mates, Candyman and London Wanker. I'm going to post some of their social media and like channels and whatnot down in the description down below. But yeah, we're just going to kind of talk it out for the rest of the video in a podcast style. So let me know what you guys think about that, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.
Yeah, like, extinction is actual Earth.
Yeah.
Like, now. So, the arcs, like you see when you ascend, like first time, when you ascend from an island, you go up and like you see all the arcs, yeah?
Yeah.
The arcs are surrounding the planet, and the whole point of, HLNA got to a point where she was a Homo Deus, she ascended from Aberration. And then she saw what Earth was like, and she went there, and she saw what it was like, and she knew how to fix the Earth, which is the whole point of survivors being brought back on the arcs.
Yeah, it's to tough them up to come back and like.
Yeah, but
resurrect.
she couldn't fix it, but she did ascend. So she basically hotwired the arcs to bring back people who were more equipped to fix
No, I
the
smell.
Earth.
I smell what you're stepping.
Do
I
you know what
guess
I
the
mean?
thing. Yeah, no, I get that. The thing that confuses me, I guess, is like when it says like the minds that made the arcs used them to test some of the critters that you'll find in the Genesis simulation. So they were like testing critters in like real life before they put them in a simulation. Like, do you get what like the phrasing of
See,
that?
Genesis Part 1 is a simulation. Genesis Part 2 isn't. The devs have said that.
So they're. So
So Genesis Part 1 is a
So why would
test.
they test them on Scorched Earth before putting them in a simulation? Wouldn't you like test in the
Because
simulation?
they can create creatures on the arcs. So
Oh, so
they
maybe
tested
like
them out
tested it.
against
It was just
survivors and other
crazy.
creatures that did exist and things.
So maybe yeah, just
Uh,
like they tested it on like Scorched Earth, but it was too crazy, so they just are only
yeah.
leaving it in the simulation.
So yeah, they've left it in the simulation to test the ones that can ascend all the way to extinction.
Yeah.
Yeah, the problem with Aberration was that there was a massive tech civilization,
Yeah.
and like when, like as it says on the Extinction Explorer notes, when mankind uses too much element reproduces itself, and it corrupts the land. So if there's a tech civilization, as on Earth, as on Aberration, it destroyed the actual land, which is why Aberration's broken is literally aberrant. That's what Aberration means. It means broken.
Yes.
Um,
Yeah, and it kind of the one of these other ones. I'm not going to read them all for verbatim because this next one's like talks about critters like can transform from it, like talking about the little gerbil type guy or the gremlin.
the Ferox.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
just like she's like second element gets into a survivor's mind too, as well. Like so, it doesn't just corrupt like necessarily whatever the land. It actually can corrupt people in their minds as well, which you see with Rockwell.
yeah.
Well, he also injected himself with it.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Rockwell. That's an interesting story actually, because he was always obsessed with like alchemy and stuff. Like you find the Rockwell recipes and stuff on the island, don't you?
Yeah, he was into human testing
Ow.
and that stuff for sure too. But even like the
Yeah.
early notes when he talked about finding like the first artifact, because it was like he was doing the recipes and stuff, and he was kind of getting bored with testing and stuff, and he felt like he was hitting like a slump. So he went and did some exploring with one of his assistants in a cave, and that's when he found the artifact. And once he found like the first artifact, is like he like got obsessed with it, and that's when he started like working with the Nerva to get
Yeah.
all the artifacts and stuff. Yeah, so it was like even from the beginning, like because even the artifacts, all that stuff, like the arcs, everything's still like element based.
Yeah, yeah. The actual obelisks and stuff run on element. When you go through the Ascension Cave on Island, like all that's like element powered, like the holograms and stuff you see in the Ascension Cave.
Yeah.
Everything runs off element.
Oh, and the last note really has nothing to add to the lore. It's just like, I understand how you live in the danger all the time. Every shadowy corner or dark cave has something lurking there, usually wants to kill or eat you. I wish I could help, but HLNA didn't exactly kit me out for combat. No grenade launchers, no anything like that. She didn't even give me limbs to hold a weapon. All I've got is short-range scanners, diagnostic software, and a charming personality. Oh, and an extensive library of Australian vulgarities. I wonder when that will become relevant. But yeah, so I don't know.
You know, seeing how you get attacked by an adorable kangaroo looking thing. No, not king.
Oh, did my mic cut out? Where's it back?
Oh, it did. No, you're right. It went a bit. It sounded a bit like echoey. But
Yeah,
cool.
it's well, I came unplugged, so it was picking up my laptop. But yeah, so
Alright.
it's just basically talking about how it's like you're once you ascended too, because that's like that's what that lore is like assuming. I'm sure like picks up after you're supposed to ascend from extinction.
Yeah, because there was actually a fourth Titan. There was the fifth Titan. There was the Alpha King Titan. There was the Forest, the Ice Titan, the Desert, and there was another one, which I presume is some sort of Wasteland Titan. You see its bones, Its root gauge is
yeah.
literally in the desert, and Santiago actually died after he got chased down in the sea by a bunch of corrupted dinos after he killed that.
Yeah,
His
'cause he's the one that took it out. Yeah.
Yeah, he was the guy who was designing the mechs, and he was part of another tech civilization that arose after the main one was destroyed on Aberration. And Helena and is it May
Yeah.
meet him? Yeah, they meet him and they send off Aberration using the portal.
Does Megan ascend or?
Oh yeah, yeah, she's on
Yeah,
extinction.
oh, it's the island. That's what I'm thinking of. One of them, she's like, she didn't ascend right away. She didn't go to Scorched Earth. She skipped Scorched Earth and went to Aberration.
Yeah, she completely skipped Scorched Earth. But it sort of makes sense in the lore because like one arc doesn't necessarily lead to another one. The arcs you go to are the order in which you go to them. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, Helena and Rockwell, they ascend together to the same ones because they actually ascend at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah.